In this video, I'm going to talk about what's it like using US Mobile's Dark Star network. So in my previous video, I talked about how I moved from US Mobile's Lightspeed network, which uses the T-Mobile network, to US Mobile's Dark Star network, which is now using AT&T network. I use something called the teleport that they offer, and you could check out that video in the link in the description, or you could click on that card. So here's what I tested: the 5G speeds and also the LTE speeds. I'm also gonna test out the calling and texting capability, plus voicemail as well. And for my testing device, I will be using an iPhone 15 Pro. And the plan I'll be using is the shareable by the gig plan, and I'll be using 2 GB of data. And also, I am going to stick with the data priority level at QCI 9, meaning it's a lower priority data speed. I would have to pay an additional fee to upgrade to get higher priority data, but I want to see what's it like to use lower priority data on Darkstar. And I'll be testing this in California, more specifically Southern California in the LA County region. And just to recap, the Darkstar network on US Mobile uses the AT&T network. First up is the 5G speed test, and as you can see right now, I am connected to US Mobile, and I will be using the speed test app from Ookla. I'm also going to choose the server, and I'm actually going to use that Frontier server right there, and let's see what kind of speeds do we get. So my download speed is 327 megabits per second. And my upload speed is 2.26 megabits per second. So not too bad in this neighborhood, especially around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Those are the kind of speeds I do get with any other AT&T MVNOs. All right, so now we're gonna try the LTE speeds and let's see what we're gonna get. And I'm gonna use the same app and also the same server. So the download speed I got is 76.8 megabits per second. And let's see what we're gonna get for my upload speed. And for my upload speed, I got 3.33 megabits per second. So definitely not too bad in my neighborhood when it comes to LTE speeds. So the next test is we're gonna test out the SMS and MMS texting capability. So here's the first one is the SMS texting, and left side I'm using Darkstar, and the right side I'm using US Mobile's Warp network, which uses the Verizon network. And for the most part, texting was working and I had no issue. And you notice there is some delay. It did took a while for that specific gift to be sent over to my other phone that is using the Warp network. That was the only problem that I had with MMS, that slight delay. But after that, texting capabilities were pretty much working on both networks. Next up, we're gonna test out the group SMS issue. Now, this is kind of an issue, known issue right now on the Darkstar network, so we can't do any group messaging. So on the middle, that's the Warp network. And on the far right, I'm just using a service like TextNow that has SMS capability. And as you can see, I did a group text, but unfortunately it sends them as individual text. So there's no way to kind of respond to the other two phones at the same time. They're all just sent individual text. So right now, this is a problem with the Darkstar network on US Mobile. And I recently did also update it to iOS 18, hoping some of these problems will be fixed, but unfortunately it's not. So it's still there with the group SMS issue. Next up is the calling test, and here are the results.
Hello. 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 Hello.
So next up is the voicemail test. Now on US Mobile's Dark Star network, right now the visual voicemail isn't working unless you have live transcription turned on in iOS. And you're gonna see that it works with live transcription, and if you don't have it, you're gonna have to use like the old traditional way of calling in your voicemail mailbox.
Has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hello. Hello. Testing. Testing. Hello. Hello. Testing. Testing. Hello. 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 Testing. Testing. Hello. Hello. Testing. Testing. Hello. Hello.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello. Hello. Testing. Testing. 1 2. Hello. Hello. Testing. Testing. 1 2.
Please enter your password. First unheard message.
Hello. Hello. Testing. Testing. 1 2. Hello. Hello. Testing. Testing. 1 2.
So I also tested out Wi-Fi calling and texting as well, and for the most part Wi-Fi calling was working. I was able to make and receive phone calls, and I was also able to text over Wi-Fi calling, SMS texting. In terms of MMS texting over Wi-Fi calling, that didn't work. I tried sending a GIF to the other phone, but the MMS just didn't go through. The image just wouldn't go through. Not sure what the issue is, but are you also having the same problem as well? Leave your comments below. Before I continue on with this video, I'd like to mention my Patreon page and my YouTube membership page. Feel free to check them out if you want to support the channel. I have different perks at different levels. I'll leave the links in the description. So that is my experience using US Mobile's Dark Star network. Now, should you migrate over to Dark Star? Well, I would say if you do need the AT&T network access and you still want to stay within US Mobile, then it's something you could look into. But let's say if you're on iOS like I am, I would say just wait a little bit till the visual voicemail is fixed and also the group SMS is fixed. Then you'll get the full experience with US Mobile's Dark Star network. But I want to know, what is your experience? How was your teleport experience to Dark Star? How's your experience with texting? Leave your comments below. If you want to try out US Mobile's Dark Star network, I'll leave my affiliate link in the description. If you want to check out some of my other MVNO reviews, you can check out that playlist right here.